ICONOCLASM is the third and final co-op-focused campaign mission in Destiny 2, The Final Shape. Clear it to earn pinnacle rewards, guardian ranks, and the Microcosm exotic trace rifle. Communication between players is required. If you can't be on mic, make sure you can at least quickly send 1 to 2 word messages in game chat. Get 2 to 3 players on prismatic subclasses, Fireteam power at a recommended level, and let's cover some mechanics you'll see throughout the mission. Berserkers are special enemy units. Kill them to unlock switches. At first, they're immune to damage and status effect. Put at least 1 player in front of them and 1 behind. When they emit a slow field, a weak point appears on their chest. Front player shoot it to reveal a weak point on their back. Back player shoot it to render the Berserker vulnerable, then attack it until it dies. Switches are small darkness shards that progress encounters when activated. Switches always come in pairs, linked by a straight line of yellow light. With 2 players, shoot both switches at the same time to activate them. Glyphs are images that must be matched between players during encounters. A random player will become glyph touched, allowing them to see glyphs over resonant shards. Glyph touch players cannot enter portals. Other players can see glyphs dropped by certain enemies. When you do, call out what the dropped glyphs are. Use this chart for reference. Then the glyph touch player picks up shards with the matching glyphs. If you pick up the wrong glyph, the encounter will reset. When 2 correct glyphs are picked up, the encounter will progress. Shielded from Darkness is a buff with 2 effects. First, rooms filled with poison do not damage you. Without the shield, poison slowly damages you but doesn't kill you. Second, it lets players pass through yellow force fields. To get shielded, stand near a dark node and shoot it. It lasts about 40 seconds. Use dark nodes in poison rooms to refresh your timer. Some smaller mechanics to remember: stand in glowing pink pools to refill your transcendence. Pink shielded enemies must first be damaged by transcendent players to kill them. And players only have 1 revive token in darkness zones. And if someone's down for 90 seconds, the fire team will wipe. Into the mission. Run forward to the waypoint, turn left at the crack in the ground, then right around the green cliff edge. Rally up and push up the hill into the darkness zone. A tormentor boss spawns surrounded by tons of ads. Nothing special here, clear the area to proceed. Past the switches, a berserker spawns by a taken force field. Kill it. Run back to activate the switches, dropping the field. Proceed through the hole to reach a poison cave. Run across and up the curving ramp into a safe room. Get shielded from darkness from the node, then go downstairs through the yellow door. Rally up and drop into the arena. Clear ads and kill the berserker. Activate the overhead switches to spawn a splinter in the middle. Shoot the splinter to spawn dark nodes on the sides. A random player becomes glyph touched, stay behind and keep the room clear. Other players get shielded from darkness and drop into the poison-filled basement. Use the dark nodes in the corners of the room to stay shielded from the poison. Large resonant warder knights will follow you around, teleporting away after taking damage. Kill 2 warders to drop 2 glyphs, then call them out. Glyph touch player, pick up the called glyphs upstairs. This spawns a boss knight and creates a portal in the basement for players to return. Damage the boss until it's dead to clear the encounter. After some more running, rally up and move forward to begin the fight. An immune ogre spawns ahead, ignore it for now. Destroy all 4 blights and their enemies, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. This spawns a splinter in the middle. Break it to spawn 2 dark nodes and a portal. A random player is glyph touch, stay upstairs. A tormentor spawns with you. Play it safe, keep your distance, and slowly take it down. Everyone else take a portal to the basement. Once again, kill 2 knights to drop 2 glyphs and call them out. This basement is more of a maze, so give yourself time to find the dark nodes in the corner before your shields runs out. The knight's axes can also kill you in 1 shot, so be careful sprinting around corners. Glyph touched, pick up the called glyphs. This opens a portal for the basement players to return and spawns an Aegis on the ground. A random player will get the granted Aegis buff. Pick up the Aegis. When the super is charged, fire it at the boss to remove its shield. Damage the boss until it goes immune. Repeat this process until the boss is dead to clear the encounter. Climb the winding stairs and ramps to reach the top of the monolith. I'll include sped up video of this in the outro. If you're stuck, skip to that chapter to see where to go. The boss room. Rally up and enter the arena. Clear ads and take cover from the witness's attacks. A subjugator appears. Damage it until it goes immune. On the left, use the dark node to become shielded. Enter the left poison hall. There's a dark node by the door if your timer runs low. Kill the berserker to unlock the switches. Send 1 player out of the hall to shoot them both. This unlocks the Aegis in the hallway. Pick it up and head outside. Use the Aegis' super attack to remove the subjugator's shield. A deadly storm sweeps the area. Huddle up under the Aegis shield using your block button. From this safety, kill the subjugator. The Aegis disappears and a sword spawns in the middle. Grab the sword and enter the portal. Wait for the dialogue to end, then destroy the waypointed statue. Repeat this process on the right side of the arena. After destroying the second statue, clear enemies until a 3rd sword spawns. Break the 3rd statue to get teleported to another Aegis. Push ahead through the oncoming attacks. Use the Aegis shield to avoid damage. Reach the end of the run to clear the mission. That's your quick guide to ICONOCLASM's co-op focus. If these fast endgame guides are helpful, spread the word. I've got them for every raid, dungeon, and grandmaster in the game, and I'm taking community members through those activities in my Discord. I'll see you next time. Get hunting, Guardians.